Hi, this is Vivian Stewart, the virtual librarian at Southwest Tennessee Community College. There are times when I need to find factual information very quickly. So instead of using popular search engines, sometimes I would just use a print source, which is called the World Almanac, and it is published on an annual basis. Now we have that resource online. So some of the advantages of using it online is that, of course, it's updated periodically. It provides us with hyperlinks so I could go to other places from where I originally started. It may also provide me with graphics, which the print source does not provide me with. So I would like to introduce you to that source today. So we're starting at our home page, which is www.southwest.tn.edu/library. And we're going to our electronic databases page, and we are scrolling down to look for the category of reference. And the World Almanac Online is the last source that it's listed. So we'll click to open it up. And when the page appears, first of all, let's look at the way the page is arranged. So our search box is displayed prominently for us. We have shortcuts for find facts on, and these are just general shortcuts. We can find out what happened on this date in history, or we can choose a different date if we want to. We can find out what happened in sports, and we can also get a quote of the day. We can read the full special features by clicking on more, and as you scroll down you see that this is the complete listing, and there are some hyperlinks that will allow us to go other places. We have the ability to send this to our email or send it to someone else. We can log in and save this to a folder to retrieve later. We can send this to the printer. We can make the text larger, or we can make it smaller, or we can see the citations, which will be in MLA or Chicago style. Across the top we have a subject index tab, and this provides us with a different format of those shortcuts that's on the home page. So if by chance I wanted to look at birth and reproduction under the health and vital statistics, once we get to this page, now we have different places where we can filter down. And if I'm interested in birth and death dates from 1960 to 2010, when I click on that link, I am provided with a text file. And of course we have our notation, so we would know how to interpret our data. Now, in addition to being able to send this to our email, I can export this to an Excel file if I want to. And I have my trail so that I could go back or know exactly where I started from. We can look at the year in review, and of course we can go back several years. We can look at the year in pictures. And when this appears, if I was interested in looking at the pictures from 2009 to see what was really happening in the news during that time, I have 77 pictures, and I could turn on the slideshow or I could turn it off. We can look at the world at a glance. And once again, I could see that there are hyperlinks that are provided, and we can choose one of the filters over to the left hand side if we want to and go to that particular page. Or we can go the traditional route and type in a search term. So let's try to find something on presidents, and we will search. And maybe I had an assignment where I was trying to find out who was the vice president along with a certain president. As I look at my matches, I have 352 matches, and now they are sorted by relevance, and I could change the number of results on a page if I want to. I can see by looking down my list that there's something entitled U.S. Presidents, Vice Presidents, and Congresses. So if I click on this particular link, I now have a text file, and I can now see who the presidents were, their terms of service, who the vice presidents were during that time, and then I have the Congresses listed. And if we scroll all the way down, We can see that this is cited for us. And then we also have a permanent URL if we want to share this with someone else. So I want you to keep in mind that the World Almanac is a source that you can go to if you're just trying to find quick factual information. This is a great source to use. Of course, our print sources are on the shelves if you want to come in the library and browse the print sources. Keep in mind that if you want to use this from home, you will be prompted for your Southwest username and password. I hope that you would share this with other students so that they would be aware of this source and that they will start using it. And we hope that you will let us know if this has been helpful to you and other resources that we can try to acquire that will help you to become successful students. Have a great day.